So since it's Swiss, I don't know if I'm going to get paired against Josephier, who's Joseph Mwale from Malawi. I love that little. It's probably like the name and the country, so it says my internet's good. But I don't know. I only have a gig to play with, so if you guys like watching this channel and want me to participate more, you can always sponsor data. It's always good. Okay, so 5+2. Let's go. I'm playing against Brant05. I've never played this guy before. And, well, I'm starting in 11th place. That is strange. Let's go for classic Evans Gambit. And then D4. Feel like castling here. And this guy hasn't used any time, so he's obviously still in prep. Don't know if knight f6 is... Knight f6 is prep, so there's actually a deep line. Pawn takes, rook check. And then bishop to d6, and then pawn takes, and then rook g7. And I think the move is knight g5. Queen d6 or something. I think this line is okay for me. I haven't gone through it recently, but there's some sneaky... I don't know if I should give the check first. I don't think it makes a big difference. So I'll take that pawn and then give the check. Actually, guys, I'm pretty nervous. This line has gone wrong for me on occasion. So if I remember correctly, at some point I'm supposed to play queen a5, but also the move rook e5 isn't too bad. I think I start with bishop g5. Oh, this is so tricky. I can't remember the prep. Bishop g5 makes sense. Keep the king in the center, and then if they move queen d5, I've got... Oh, okay. Okay. So it makes sense what he's up to. I think just bishop f6 for now. And... I'll hold on to the pawn. Okay. This should be more tricky for him, because his king is kind of trapped in the middle. Oh, he really wants the castle. Okay, but now I think I should go for the pawn. Yeah, I think so. And equal material. Super weird position. Really just super weird. And let's go queen c1. I might be moving too quickly. The +2 is just... it's a different ball game. At least the equal material, I feel slightly better so far in this position. Don't know why exactly. It just feels more right than his. If I remember correctly, the rook was supposed to take on g7. So, okay. Let's hope this pawn stays here, because the g file might be pretty weak. Okay, I want to get one of the knights out, so it's between these two squares for my knight now. Also, I can go take that pawn on h7. That might be just a tad too greedy, because I'm not really threatening anything with a queen on h7, and a queen can get cramped or something. He's also just freed up room for his own knight. So knight d2 wouldn't allow something like rook to d1. And then I've also got knight b5, so I'm thinking knight here instead of knight to d2. Okay, let's see what he comes up with. Okay, he wants to move his knight. Okay. So I could go take the bishop. Or I could just play rook to d1, recapture with my bishop. I think I'll do that. d1 recaptures with bishop. And I've got a good, well, kind of... he's really equalized. I didn't see my advantage, unless I'm gonna go pawn hunting for that h7 pawn. Maybe I should have not played rook to d1. Maybe I should have played rook e d1, because my other rook wants to go to the b file. I've got so many doubts at the moment. It's like playing a classical game. Oh, okay, but if knight takes, I'm not gonna go bishop takes. I'll go rook takes immediately. And in the meantime, something like bishop f5, I can just go knight takes. winning a piece. So if knight takes, just rook takes. Seems good. Okay, I'm definitely still better. I've got one tempo to figure things out. So I thought knight takes, bishop takes, that wouldn't have been good. I was missing rook takes. Do I really want to play rook takes now? Rook takes, there's always this nasty kind of discovery threatening mate. Yo. Let's go for rook takes. Bishop here, I just throw my queen back, I guess. I can, he went for it, the sneaky guy. Okay, so I need to consider now. I can always go rook takes check first, and then after rook takes, throw my queen back. Because then I've always got this mate I'm kind of threatening. Also, my queen is defended, so if I do something with a rook, well, that's with check. Okay, rook back, rook takes, rook d8, queen here or something. Even if he does a double, I'll go h3. Also, if the queen moves, I've got rook there. Let's just play, let's start with rook takes, check. After rook takes, oh, actually I've got another option. Yeah, I can make a queen now, stopping, preventing mate. And if rook takes, got rook takes, bishop takes. Then I've got, not really winning anything then. Yeah, it's just pretty equal if I do that. I've got rook takes there. Okay, let's throw the queen back. Defending e1. I'll play h3 probably next if he does something like... Oh no, my word, I'm blundering big time here. Am I? Queen d6, I've got that check, captures. You can't capture my bishop because I'm threatening a queen. Are there other options? Making a queen immediately. Okay, we'll go for this one. It's strange, but I am threatening to make a queen on g8, which I'm not seeing how he prevents. This is a peculiar position. Brand 05 is has got me in for a really interesting game today. A lot of calculation, but g8 is being threatened, so he'll have to play something like queen there. By the way, what does this do exactly? I can play queen here now. There's no threat. There's no back rank. I think I must do it. Yeah. There we go. I think this is game. He can probably play queen d6 and hope for me to blunder g8 queen. So if he goes queen d6, he's hoping for this blunder, myself making a queen. But after he does that, I'll just go h3. So is there a perpetual check? The king there, I can go f4. I'm still threatening to make a queen. I think this is game. Queen d6, just h3. Yeah, queen to g6 was a blunder. I think throwing a queen back was okay. I still had an initiative. I could have gone bishop to f6 then. Held on to this this potential of making a queen, forcing his queen to stay on this 8th rank. And one day maybe played queen to d1, tried making a queen on d8 myself. And after that trade, breaking through, making a queen. Whoa, let's not pre-move anything. Because if I pre-move something wrongly now, and queen here is just too much. Even queen here with queen to d6 with the same type of threat, I'll just simply go h3. Queen check, king here. There's actually just this check. I can just throw my queen back even. If he takes back here, I'll make another queen. Okay, so minute 6 on my opponent's clock, but I think this is game and match. I don't know how the other games are going. For a change, I decided to play the tournament. I'll go h3. There's no mate. Just king h2 after check. Can he come up with something else? I think bishop takes. Okay, this is actually a tricky option. Oh, I missed this. Because if I make a queen then, and he goes queen check, king here. He doesn't really have anything after this bishop takes here. I'll just make a queen. Because a queen check, king here, this check with the bishop, f4. So what's he really threatening now? I don't know. He's threatening this square, so let's say I make a queen, and then check, king h2. I'm not buying it. Bishop takes maybe threatening mate, but I've got a queen over there. That should be enough. Okay, let's go for it. Brandt is playing well. I hope this isn't an indication of how well everyone else will be playing today. Especially when they're lower rated. You might be expecting to get like easier wins or something. Queen there. I think he wants f4 and to sack the bishop maybe. But king takes. Should be fine. Another check. Just run my king back to h2. So f4, queen. Sorry, f4, bishop check. King takes. Does the queen have anything nasty? Just this check. Let's go f4. He can play queen to e2, but come on, I don't need to calculate that this is mating somehow. If it's not mating, then queen e1, I guess that's the simplest way to go. If the king moves just bishop back, mate. Or not mate, there's the queen to d8. He doesn't have a lot of time. He'll come up with bishop g2, I'll just take. And there's plus 2 seconds per move, so he'll have to do something round about now. If not, that's time. Let's see what's happening at the tournament.